Who gets to say it's too soon to be falling for you? 'Cause I've heard of things like this before.
Hey guys, I hope you're all well. Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be testing out in this forest, this fantastic location, the DJI AIR2s. So obviously the main advantage of this drone, not only the 1-inch sensor, is that the position sensors on the front, back and the top will be really good, you would think, in an area like this. So I'm going to be testing out a few different things. I also want to see, is that 5.4K quality enough for you? Let's go and find out. At the end of this video as well, I'm going to be announcing who the winner is of the ND filters, so make sure you stick around for that. And also at the end, I'm going to be flying this approach back into that little gap in the trees direct with this AIR2s. I'm going to test it out, just how good them sensors are, and hopefully I can get it done in one shot. So let's get into it. So I'm going to bring it back to me here. So when you are flying this AIR2s, the good advantage you can see in the top of the screen, you get these little orange markers. This is advising you that there are obstructions or potential problems that could cause it. So it's like an alert system really. It doesn't stop the drone, but you can either do bypass, you can do brake, or you can turn the sensors off. But let's go and test this out. And this area here now, look at all them trees. Twigs are probably a drone's worst enemy because they're not always really clear to see. And we're going to track her just as she's going to be walking and running around, and then I'm just going to show you what it's like. When you are doing this, you can't do it in 5.4, it's got to be in 4K. If you do it anything more than 4K 30, that tracking won't work. But 4K in this is going to be good enough, especially that 1-inch sensor, that quality should be good. So put it into spotlight, press record, because it doesn't automatically record, so make sure you are doing that, and then away we go. And I am, to be honest, really impressed with just how good this Active Track's got. When I first tested this out, it wasn't that good, but there's been a couple of firmware updates since then, and look at it, it's absolutely fantastic just how it swerves around this tree now, keeping her actually locked in that center of the frame. And then I'm doing nothing, I'm literally just walking behind the drone, and then if I need to, I can press the pause button, but I've got no actual fingers on them sticks at all. It's all doing this automatically.
They'll never understand what we have isn't just another.
As you can see now, it's getting really narrow and it's managing to swerve around these trees. So I've got it on bypass. You can have it on brake or bypass if it's an obstacle. But as you can see now, there's a load of little twigs, as we'll see there's more in a minute, but around these trees, it's keeping her as best as it can locked all the time in that sensor. I've not had to stop once. So even these twigs here, you can see these small twigs and it recognizes them now, and then it just stops in place and then automatically it will swerve around. Beforehand it was absolutely terrible with twigs, but these firmware updates seem to have made it even better. So twigs are so bad honestly when flying a drone with any active track. It just usually just goes straight into them, but it's got so much better and it's impressive, to be fair. Even now when she's running, it's keeping her locked whilst also swerving around that twig then just at the top of the frame. So active track, 10 out of 10. It's really good improvement there. So let's just change location now and show you a few different shots with this drone. That isn't the drone's fault there, it's more of the software. I don't understand why all of a sudden, even on the Mini 2 and the Air2s, it's defaulted now to FPV mode, which FPV mode is a lot of fun, but let's have it on follow mode because that's what the biggest percentage of people are going to be using it for. So I keep having to change that. So make sure if you are flying it, follow mode is on. But what do we think of this 1-inch sensor? I gave this a bit of a hard time at first, but that sensor is really good today. Really bright, harsh light, and it does look good, especially on a large screen. You know, if it's just on social media, on a phone like on YouTube, it's not really that noticeable, but on a large screen it certainly is. Let's test out master shots now. So master shots has got also a bit of a slight improvement as well. So this just does loads of different shots for you. Just going to speed this up, and then if you're actually in a location and you're just going to be static, then they are pretty good, and then you can actually get the full file at the end of it as well. And this is what it does, it puts a file together, and then this is how it ends up. So what do we think of master shots? I'm kind of on the fence. I like it if I'm going to be static because it does it all for me, but you can also get the full file as well. So this is the full 3-minute file, and I can just cut parts of it which I want, put my own music on it, color grade it myself. So it is good, it's handy. You know, if you're at the top of a mountain or something and you don't want to do all the different quick shots and loads of flying, it can just actually highlight you or the person you're with or an object, and then it's going to do it all for you. So master shots, it's good. I probably won't use it a lot, but I can see a lot of people would. You know, not everybody wants perfect quality and wants to put loads of time into it. A lot of people just like getting great quality out of it quick and then show it off. So I understand it and it's good. Let's just test out the penetration test now of the actual signal. So I'm going to fly above all these trees, and then I'm just going to fly it over me and just keep a look on that signal. So we've got full bar here. So this is OcuSync 3 now, and just going over all these trees. So I'm directly under them trees. So I've got loads of absolutely trees in between me and that drone, and that signal hasn't dropped once. So that is impressive. I did this same shot with the Mini 2 and it did drop a few bars, so it is stronger signal. That OcuSync 3.0 is a difference, so that's good as well. So well done there. So as it's coming down to me there, you can see them and hear them beeps, so it just gives you alert. So it is handy, you know, that not having that side sensor. I wish it did have that, but the way it actually swerves around, it does avoid everything. I've had no problems today in these areas where there's so many trees and obstacles. So I did fly in this location with the Mini 2 as well, and that was a lot of fun and it came out really well, but obviously you got to be so careful without them position sensors. So this just adds that peace of mind. Whenever it sees an obstacle, it can either stop or swerve around it. It's really good. I had a lot of fun flying this today, and I do think since this first came out there has been the updates with the firmware updates. It has improved it. Just please put follow mode on as default, not FPV. Every time you turn it off and turn it back on, it seems to keep going on to FPV mode, so that needs to be sorted out. Right, let's fly this approach. We did it, and we didn't even need the position sensors. It worked out really good. Right, let's go on to the actual giveaway and find out who has won. But the DJI AIR2s did fantastic in this beautiful area. Okay, so on to the actual giveaway. So I've put you all into an online picker. So everybody who entered, thanks so much for entering, and best of luck to everybody who entered. But let's go and pick a name at random. Drones 101, well done. You have won. Out of 166, you've got it. Well done. So all I need you to do is just go on to the description of this video. My business email is on there, and just email me your address and let me know which actual filters you want. Do you want them for the Mini 2 or for a different drone? And just let me know and we'll get them all sent out to you. So well done. And unfortunately to everybody else who didn't win, but don't worry, there will be another giveaway coming in the next couple of weeks. So thanks so much for watching this video. The AIR2s was brilliant, and well done to Drones 101. Take care guys, see you all soon. Bye bye.